guys, what's up? It's Skylar. I'm your Monday host with FTRealM, and this week we're talking about testosterone myths. Alright, so testosterone myths. Surprisingly, there are still a lot of myths surrounding physically, medically transitioning and testosterone hormone therapy, even within the community. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to take some of those myths and we're going to bust them right here for you guys. And this week, if any of you have any questions about testosterone, about physically transitioning, about therapy, about anything related to medically or physically transitioning, definitely feel free to ask any of us, whether in a comment or you can send us a message on Tumblr. I'll put a link to that below, and we'll answer them. A good example of a myth that I see floating around and getting asked about a lot is whether or not testosterone makes you taller. So a quick answer to that is no, it does not make you taller. That is a myth, and in fact, if you start taking testosterone before you finish growing, it can actually stunt your growth. So a good thing to know for those of you who are starting to transition earlier on. So the biggest myth that I can think of is that testosterone is a cure-all. The fact of the matter is that it's not. It's taken me over 13 months to get to where I am. I'm a little over 13 months on hormones, and only now am I starting to actually appreciate or feel comfortable with what I see in the mirror. And only now are things starting to come to a plateau, things are starting to stabilize, and of course there are still issues that I have with my body, but it's going to take other means of physical transition to change that, for example surgery. And even still, I have a lot to accomplish mentally and emotionally. Because I feel like there is such an emphasis on the physical transition that a lot of people forget about the mental and emotional transition. Because testosterone doesn't just change the way you look, it also changes the way you think and the way you feel and the way you process those thoughts and emotions. And the mental and emotional part of transitioning is just as important as the physical, because if you don't feel well mentally or emotionally, you're not going to be able to appreciate the physical. Pretty much the biggest issue that I've seen is a lot of guys who are pre-T go on T and they expect things to get better overnight or even within a few weeks, and unfortunately that's just not how it works. The biggest problem that I've seen within the community is guys going on testosterone thinking that it's going to solve all their problems, not just with themselves but with work or with school, with their parents, with family, with friends, with their relationship, and that's not the reality of it. But testosterone does help. If you supplement self-awareness for your emotions, if you supplement with therapy, if you feel that you need that, and communication in all of your relationships, because a lot is going to be changing, not just your body. So those are just some things to keep in mind, and alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this sheds a little bit of light on the truths of testosterone, and I will see you guys next week. Alright, cheers.